Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0523 indicates an issue with the rocker arm oil pressure sensor circuit, resulting in a high voltage reading. Located within the engine compartment, the rocker arm oil pressure sensor plays a crucial role in monitoring the oil pressure for optimal engine performance. This sensor provides feedback to the powertrain control module, PCM, to ensure appropriate oil pressure levels, which is vital for the smooth operation of the engine's valve timing mechanisms. When the DTC P0523 is triggered, it signifies that the voltage reading has exceeded 4.79 volts, indicating a potential fault in the sensor circuit. Identifying the underlying cause is essential for maintaining engine efficiency and preventing further damage. This guide will systematically outline the steps needed to diagnose and resolve this DTC effectively. The DTC P0523 specifically pertains to the rocker arm oil pressure sensor, which is crucial for monitoring oil pressure in the engine. Its primary function is to provide real-time feedback to the powertrain control module, or PCM, about the oil pressure conditions. This information allows the PCM to adjust engine timing and operation for maximum efficiency. The sensor is usually located near the engine's head, making it accessible, yet vulnerable to issues such as electrical faults. The significance of maintaining an accurate oil pressure reading cannot be understated, as low or erratic oil pressure can lead to severe engine damage. When the voltage from the sensor reads higher than 4.79 volts, it triggers this diagnostic trouble code, informing the technician of a potential fault in the system. Several factors can contribute to triggering DTC P0523, with the most common being a faulty rocker arm oil pressure sensor itself. If the sensor is malfunctioning, it may inaccurately report high voltage to the PCM. Additionally, wiring issues such as frayed wires, shorts, or disconnections could impede the signal being sent from the sensor to the PCM. Loose connections can also play a critical role, as they can cause intermittent failures that might not always show up during testing. It's essential to inspect both the physical condition of the wiring and connectors thoroughly. Each of these potential causes must be addressed methodically to ensure a comprehensive resolution of the diagnostic trouble code. Symptoms associated with DTC P0523 may manifest in various forms. The most immediate indication will often be the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard. This warning light serves as a prompt for the driver that an engine-related issue requires attention. Furthermore, you may notice engine performance issues, such as decreased efficiency or power, resulting from inappropriate oil pressure management. Other potential signs include erratic engine behavior, particularly during acceleration or deceleration. Thus, identifying and resolving the issue not only improves engine reliability, but can also enhance overall driving experience and efficiency. Emphasizing the importance of timely diagnosis. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P0523 is to turn the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. Utilizing the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, check the voltage signal coming from the rocker arm oil pressure sensor. You should specifically look for voltage readings that exceed 4.79 volts. If the current condition matches this threshold, the failure can be confirmed, and you will proceed to the next step. However, if the voltage does not exceed the threshold, it may indicate an intermittent failure or a temporary fault in the system. This suggests that you should check for poor connections or loose terminals at both the rocker arm oil pressure sensor and the PCM. Confirming accurate readings at this stage is key for further investigations. In the second troubleshooting step, turn the vehicle's ignition to the off or lock mode. Disconnect the rocker arm oil pressure sensor's 3P connector to begin isolating the issue. With the connector removed, you'll connect terminals A and B on the 3P connector using a jumper wire. Terminal A corresponds to the sensor connector number 1, while terminal B correlates to the sensor connector number 2. Once the jumper wire is in place, turn the vehicle ignition back to the on mode. Again, check the voltage signal through the HDS. If the readings exceed 4.79 volts, it indicates that the issue lies beyond the sensor itself, leading you to the next step. If voltage readings do not meet the criteria, replacing the rocker arm oil pressure sensor becomes necessary. Proceeding to troubleshooting step 3 involves verifying another aspect of the circuit. First, ensure the vehicle is turned off or in lock mode before proceeding. Next, remove the jumper wire from the rocker arm oil pressure sensor 3P connector. After this, turn the ignition back to the on position without starting the engine. Now, measure the voltage between two specific test points. Number 1 on the rocker arm oil pressure sensor connector and number 3 on the same connector. This test condition requires the rocker arm oil pressure sensor 3P connector to be disconnected. If the measured voltage is approximately 5.0 volts, you will move forward to the next step. If not, this suggests potential issues further along the circuit, warranting additional checks. In this fourth step of troubleshooting DTC P0523, start by turning the vehicle to the off or lock mode. Your next step involves jumping the SCS line through the HDS to bypass any security-related concerns temporarily. Once that is complete, disconnect the PCM connector C, which has 51 pins, and prepare to evaluate continuity. Check the continuity between test points 1 and 2, where test point 1 is the number 1 terminal of the rocker arm oil pressure sensor 3P connector, and test point 2 is pin number 31 of the PCM connector. If the continuity test indicates that the SG2 wire is intact, you can proceed to update the PCM software if it is outdated, as this could resolve the DTC P0523. Should the DTC disappear, troubleshooting is successfully completed. Conversely, if continuity is absent, this suggests a break in the wire, requiring immediate repair. The final troubleshooting step involves checking the opsin line, which is critical for the operational integrity of the rocker arm oil pressure sensor. Start by turning the vehicle to the off or lock position. Once the vehicle is off, jump the SCS line again using the HDS for safety. After that, disconnect the PCM connector B, which also has 51 pins. You will check continuity, specifically between test points 1 and 2, where test point 1 is the number 2 terminal of the rocker arm oil pressure sensor 3P connector, and test point 2 is pin number 34 of the PCM connector. If continuity is detected, it indicates that the opsin wire is functioning correctly. You can then update the PCM if necessary, or substitute it with a known good unit. If DTC P0523 resolves after performing these actions, your troubleshooting efforts are conclusive. Alternatively, if continuity fails, there is a fault in the opsin wire that needs immediate repair. Upon completing repairs related to DTC P0523, it is vital to verify that the issues are fully resolved. Begin by using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any diagnostic trouble codes from the PCM, ensuring that the system resets properly. After clearing, perform a test drive under varying driving conditions to allow the vehicle to exercise its full range of operations. Monitor the vehicle's performance closely, paying attention to any warning indicators or unusual behavior. Finally, recheck the HDS to see if the DTC reappears after the drive. This process will help confirm that the repairs made effectively resolved the issue without any underlying complications. If the DTC does not return, your troubleshooting and repairs have proven successful. Preventive maintenance is essential to avoid recurrence of DTC P0523 and ensure the long-term health of your engine. Start by regularly checking all electrical connections related to the rocker arm oil pressure sensor and the PCM. Loose or corroded connections can lead to intermittent failures or erroneous readings, ultimately affecting engine performance. Additionally, make it a habit to inspect wiring for any signs of damage, such as wear, abrasion, or frayed ends. Furthermore, monitoring oil pressure levels can also provide early detection of potential issues, allowing for timely intervention. Collectively, these preventive steps will not only preserve vehicle reliability, but also enhance the driving experience while safeguarding engine components against premature wear. In conclusion, understanding the causes and implications of DTC P0523 is essential for effective vehicle maintenance. The rocker arm oil pressure sensor plays a pivotal role in managing engine performance, and any faults can lead to significant issues if not addressed promptly. Following a systematic troubleshooting approach is crucial to accurately diagnose and resolve any related issues efficiently. Lastly, incorporating preventive maintenance practices will help mitigate similar problems in the future, ensuring your Honda Fit remains in peak condition. By being proactive and informed, you'll foster a more reliable and enjoyable driving experience while extending the life of your vehicle's engine. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.